Hey there guys, thanks for checking out this video. Today I'm out here with my buddies Scott and Brandon, and we are going to be doing a 3-day, 2-night hiking and camping of Cape Chignecto here in Nova Scotia. Currently this fog will burn off and make way for some really awesome views on the trail here today. Gonna make some awesome food, try some new meals, try some new gear, have a great time. We've done this trip actually 2 years ago. So we're going the reverse route. First day is about 20 kilometers, second day is about 8 kilometers, and I think the last day is roughly 4 or 5 kilometers. And before we did the counterclockwise loop, first day 20 kilometers, second day about 10 or 12 kilometers, I believe it was, and the last day was roughly, I think, 6 or 7. So looking forward to getting on this trip here today. Thanks for tagging along, and I hope you enjoy the video. So, for those who are interested in taking on the challenge of Cape Chignecto, there are a few things that I would highlight of significant value prior to going out and taking on this hike. Cape Chignecto is a beautiful hike. If you get the right weather, it is some of the most stunning views I think you'll find for a hiking trail such as this in Nova Scotia. Now, it is challenging. That is something to be well aware of before you begin. This trip with my friends over the course of 4 days and 3 nights, and that was roughly 65 kilometers total. On this trip, we have done the reverse loop, starting from the information center, going to Refugee Cove, and then going to Seal Cove, and then finishing in Eatonville. The other way is to go from the information center and go counterclockwise to Eatonville, and then we would have stayed on the very first night at Seal Cove. That first day is roughly 25 kilometers of hiking. And then we stayed at Big Bald Rock, and then we stayed on our last night at Refugee Cove, and from Refugee Cove hiked back to the visitor center. So, I would highly recommend for the best experience to do this hike over the course of 4 days. That gives you enough time to camp, not to overexert yourself, and to really take in the beauty of this area. And one of the things I'd love to highlight out of the gate is when we showed up both of these times, once back in 2022 and now in 2024, you are greeted with a dense fog that's rolling off of the Bay of Fundy, up the mountain, and into the park. So we had hiked across the beach and then up the mountain. And so I will say for the very first day of our hike, that is something that you need to be aware of. You are hiking the highest elevation gain going in this counter or in this clockwise path. And in the counterclockwise way as well, you are hiking up this elevation gain. I unfortunately did not have my All Trails app active on this trip. I only took my steps and my kilometers. But I can tell you the elevation gain is significant. And we had done this trip before, and it definitely slapped us in the butt. We were not feeling great in our first hour of this hike, and it's because of that elevation gain and how much you're pushing yourself to get through. One of the mistakes that we made on this trip, particularly, is we left too late. We left our houses around 6:30 a.m. We stopped for breakfast and a calorie load, and then we got to the park around I think 10 o'clock. And then we had to do some maneuvering with the vehicles, and we didn't get going until about 12 p.m. That is not enough time for what we planned, which was to go from the information center to Big Bald Rock. And we had to stop early at Refugee Cove because we were far too late into our evening. We could have kept going, but the elevation gain out of Refugee Cove is significant. So we decided to play it safe and stop at Refugee Cove. So once you get through the significant elevation gain that you will find yourself encountering, it's pretty smooth sailing going in this clockwise trail rotation. Once you get past the significant elevation gain, you come into some really beautiful open birch forest. So then there's a bit of elevation decrease that takes you down into Mill Brook. Once we got into Mill Brook, that's a pretty wooded area, um, which is nestled into a little cove where there's a river that goes through. And so we stopped there to have some snacks, get some calories back.
It's very flat. It's freaking nuts. Oh my god.
Hey there. Just wanted to do a quick little touch point on the food I brought for this trip. I did a quick little video, which I'm going to pop into frame here, just kind of showing the packaging that I had. So all my food was packed per day in one large Ziploc bag. Every single day, roughly my food count equal to about 2,700 calories. What I brought with me for day one was 2 dehydrated meals, one for lunch and one for dinner. I then brought snacks, beef jerky, dehydrated mangoes, trail mix, a lot of protein bars, things like that. And then I just had water. In my water, I also brought a couple of vitamin tablets that would have given me some vitamins and minerals and nutrients that I drank every morning to help kind of give me a boost to start my day. In my day two ration pack, I brought a breakfast meal and then 2 dehydrated meals, one for my lunch and one for my dinner, and the same exact snacks. On my last day, I packed a dehydrated breakfast, and that was it and snacks. So that last day, I think I was at about 1,200 calories, but the other 2 days were the ones that I really wanted to make sure I had that calorie count. This trip may not be as intense in terms of length, and I mean, it is quite a long distance. However, the calorie count is really what you want to make sure that you're replenishing, especially since you're burning those calories overnight when you're sleeping, getting up in the morning, tearing down, putting things back together. You want to make sure that you pack an adequate amount of food. In my first trip to Cape Chignecto, I did not pack adequate food, and I was often left hungry after the day was done. So I highly recommend pack more food than you need, but keep it light, keep it dehydrated, keep it easy, convenient to make it when you're on the go.
I'm gonna eat that mac and cheese then for lunch. Or maybe the goulash. The carbs there that laid at. Like that's really clean and like yeah. Good call. The nomad, like it has like 12 ingredients and you know like all of them. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. If you look at it, it's literally like yeah. There's like no additives at all. And it's still decent. It's still really good. Oh yeah. Did you have one last night? That brand? Nope. No. I had it.
Look here from the Yucca boys, and I'm drinking Tang in the Alaskan wilderness.
Right. Okay, that's cool. I don't know if I've ever had Tang. You've never had Tang? Oh, is it white coffee or is it just something else? No, it's like orange drink. Oh, yeah. Okay. It is an absolutely gorgeous day. Yeah. Oh, I was worried for bringing the chili because it feels like when I'm carrying it heavy. I really wish I could have found one. That's not ideal. Is it just like hanging out in the house somewhere? I have no idea. I only had 2 of them. I think the ones that I had weren't like genuine chilies. I think they were from Cost. Oh, okay. I don't think I put some. No, it's not.
Took the very long trek from Mill Brook over to Refugee Cove. There was a little bit of elevation gain out of Mill Brook. There was also a cabin that we stopped at where we took a moment to kind of regroup. And then we continued on to Refugee Cove. Not a lot of sights to really see on this portion of the trail here tonight because we were going to try to make ourselves get to Big Bald Rock. And I think we could have did it, but it really would have been a lot of that very first elevation gain, and we had, really exerted ourselves getting out of there.
Completed. Like, I just need food.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. Thingy. Hot. Hot? Yeah. Nice.
Quiet.
Got like a smaller pot. So it's like 500 milliliter vacuum one, so it's like nice. Like fast and quick trip. Boil water. That's handy. Oh, I just realized that it's 1 cup of water and 1 cup of milk for this. Oh no, dear. I'll probably be fine. Yeah.
Your body will thank you.
Yes.
Food will be food.
Want my dehydrated meal or do I want this? Crack it going. Right.
Crack at that.
It's working?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. It filled it pretty quick, eh? Was that empty?
Yeah. Now that I can't stop it.
If you hang it straight up, it won't stop.
You fill my water bottle and keep it going, or what?
Yeah, may as well.
Keep the train rolling, baby. Sup?
Water.
H2O. Good night.
You want to stake it? It's not going anywhere. Dwayne the Walk Johnson. This is where it needs to be pulled out. I think we understand.
There's some warm air.
Yeah. Similar on yours. Yeah. Turn our head. Around. Oh, man, they regret it's not getting that back. That's what we're good. Tank, yeah. That'll be good. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I can't do.
Can I call it that?
Yeah. That's an affordable related concept.
I really like that. This works.
Now, so it's not a.
Oh, split.
I think like at Walmart one time they gave the notes for like Christmas. Like, I was like, you disgust me. I'll take it back.
Orange chocolates and
Body Street.
Charlie's Piece. Yes.
So good. Not a big fan of Body Street in general.
No. There's odd piece to it. I don't know what it is. And the smell. The smell is weird. Some of them I like the penny ones. The toffee ones.
It's the noodles are still hard, but it only says to wait 5 minutes, stir, and then 4 more minutes. So the noodles are still hard. Yeah.
Is it soupy at all?
Yep.
Oh, it is. Maybe it'll.
It might.
Yeah.
It's like
The pad thai.
I just smell it. What do I want to do? Did it come with peanuts?
I don't think so. Maybe there's some in there.
I know the backpacker one, like it comes with a package of peanuts in the thing, and you have to take it out and like sprinkle them on afterwards. I think we treat the hang of food.
What? Yeah, we gotta hang the food.
There's a good tree to hang our food. There's a birch tree right behind you. Nope. Back.
Oh, you're good. Oh, too good.
Probably that. So I'm not all you thought. Yeah, I don't know why the pastas always seem to turn out fucky with those meals. I don't know why. Yep, some agree with that.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, make that. Makes sense. That could be the easiest one. Yeah.